Hello, welcome to the Bible Takeaway, where you can expect a snack on the who, what and when of a particular Bible filling. For dessert, you have an option of a few quiz questions to help your digestion of the content. This is a Bible summary of Numbers. In terms of timeline, Numbers is similar to Leviticus. All the events in Leviticus take place whilst the Israelites are in the wilderness. What to expect in Numbers? Well, the story continues after the Israelites escape from Egypt. They grumble a lot and end up wandering in the desert for 40 years. Apart from Moses and Aaron, the key people in Numbers are Balaam, a prophet, and the Israelites themselves. For a key passage in Numbers, try Numbers 14, verses 20 to 23. The Lord answered, "Yes, I will forgive the people as you asked, but I tell you the truth. As surely as I live, and as surely as the glory of the Lord fills the whole earth, I make you this promise. None of the people I led out of Egypt will ever see the land of Canaan. They saw my glory and the great signs that I did in Egypt and in the desert. But they disobeyed me and tested me 10 times. I promised their ancestors I would give them that land, but none of those people who turned against me will ever enter that land." In terms of summary, Chapter 1, the Lord tells Moses to count the Israelite armies. The number of men over 20 years old is 603,550. The Levites are not counted. In chapter 7, the leader of each tribe brings a grain offering, a burnt offering, a sin offering, and peace offerings. Moses speaks with the Lord. In chapter 11, the people grumble that they have no meat. The Lord is angry, but he sends quails. He puts his spirit on 70 elders to help Moses. In chapter 14, the people grumble, so the Lord says that they will spend 40 years in the wilderness. They go up to the land, but are defeated. In chapter 20, the Lord tells Moses to speak to a rock to produce water, but he strikes the rock. Edom refuses Israel passage. Aaron dies at Mount Hor. In chapter 22, Balak sends for Balaam to curse Israel. Balaam's donkey warns him though. The angel of the Lord says, "Go, but speak only what I tell you." In chapter 31, the Lord tells Moses to take vengeance on the Midianites. The Israelites kill the men, burn their cities, and divide the spoils. In chapter 33, the Israelites' journey from Egypt is documented. It was the 40th year since leaving Egypt when Aaron died. The Israelites camp by the Jordan, and the Lord says, "Take the land." So what's the takeaway for Numbers? Well, God knows what he's doing. He's faithful even when we grumble about how his plans are working out. And now, a quick quiz to review what happened in Numbers. Question number 1. How many times did the Israelites test God after disobeying him? Question 2. When the Israelite armies were counted, how old were the men? Question 3. What bird did God provide to eat in the wilderness? Question 4. Where did Aaron die? Question 5. How long did the Israelites spend in the wilderness? Question 6. Who had a donkey that spoke? Question 7. Who did the Israelites take vengeance on? And question 8. Where were the Israelites camped when they were told to take the promised land? And now the answers. The Israelites tested God 10 times. And for the army, those over 20 years old were counted. Question 3. In the wilderness, God provided quails to eat. And Aaron died on Mount Hor. Question 5. The Israelites spent 40 years in the wilderness. And it was Balaam's donkey that spoke to warn him. The Midianites were crushed by Moses. And before taking the promised land, the Israelites were camped by the river Jordan. And there you go. If you have a different Numbers takeaway or a personal favourite key passage, please feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.